So check this out. I got a gift for you. Oh, don't thank me yet. Nothing is free, right? Time, money. This is generally in that point. So we got to move really quickly at this point. So check this out. I actually have purchased, and I do this. I'm going to teach you guys about webinars and funnels and how to make just ass loads of money today, right? But I don't go away, and I'm going to give you some great ideas. And if you hit me up in the group, hey, Terry, what about this? You got an answer, okay? If it was a crazy, batshit crazy question, I'll go, what are you talking about? Why are you thinking that way? But don't take that offensively. I'm manipulating you so you don't walk off the edge. Right? Turn this way, and we'll walk this way. We won't walk off the edge. That's all I'm really trying to do. Don't get so emotionally attached to it. So here's what I'm willing to do. This is going to be a little crazy. In fact, I'm going to open up my cell phone. Now, you guys see my name, Terry Lamb. If you friend me on Facebook, okay, you can do it right now, like stop all friend requests. And you, listen to me, yes it is. May not be for you. Did I block you? It happens. So here's the point. I want you guys to think of the concept here. If you take a picture of me on stage and tag me, and I see it, I'll give you a voucher for a free. I shouldn't say free. It costs about $20 in tax. It's a voucher. And you give you 3 nights in Vegas or Orlando. So take a picture, tag me, say something. Say, this guy's ugly. I don't know, whatever, right? Probably should say something nice. But here's my point. I'm teaching you something here. This isn't about me, right? I show the things that I do to people a lot, and almost nobody does shit with it. At first, I was like, I gave you guys my $1 million business, and I thought, man, I just created a lot of competition for myself. Nobody does it. So I'm going to give you essentially what's called an ethical bribe. So take a picture, tag me on Facebook, friend me. I'll actually accept them right now. Let's see if any are coming in. B? Okay, sure. I'll do it right now. So the point is I'll do this as we're talking, and tag me. You can do it throughout the day or however long it takes. But the point is I'll give you that. And there's no catch. Here's the point. I was talking to Misha. You're not going to go to a timeshare. Okay, this is not an MLM that I'm getting you guys into. I purchased these vouchers. You can have and they'll pay for the hotel. And it's at a resort, not a budget inn. Okay, it's at a resort. So there's some value here. I think they say it's about a $3,000 value. So here's the next thing. So here's the next ethical bribe. I'm actually going to show you guys webinars today. I'm going to show you my entire webinar funnel. We're going to run through it fast. Okay, because I could spend 8 hours up here, and if you don't have the proper idea, if you don't implement, look at all these requests coming in now. I love this. So I'm just kind of got to look at my phone and confirm all these, and people are going to get lucky because I get friend requests from like Nigeria and everything else, and today I'll deal with it. So I also have access to Mexico destinations on these vouchers, like Puerto Vallarta, Cancun. So if you actually implement the funnel I'm going to show you today, I'll give you 30 days, okay? It's a webinar. It's pretty simple. But it's very heady. It's very psychological. If you do that and you show me that you've done that with a semblance of what I teach you today, I'll give you a 5-night hotel voucher at a Mexican destination, okay? Again, it's not an MLM. There's no timeshare. It's just vouchers that I purchased, because here's why. You guys probably heard this earlier. I'm a vagabond. People say, where do you live? Well, I don't live anywhere, so I don't really know what the answer to that is. And then I sound like I'm being an egotistical asshole. Oh, so you're rich and you travel the world. Okay. I didn't say it, you did, right? It's more acceptable. But that is the truth. So I buy into these vacation type things, and I promote a lot of stuff online that gives me vacation points, and I just live all over the place. All over the place. And it's not that expensive. You can do it too. But now everybody wants to do that, so I don't drive them towards that. Now, one of the things I did, which I'm going to pull up here, is I put together a document essentially about selling. Let's kind of move on here. So ideas into actions. This is a really important thing. This changed my life. It's a book called The One Thing. And it essentially says, what's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else becomes easier or unnecessary? In fact, I wrote down something really cool that I have not committed to memory yet, but I'm going to read it to you. So listen to this very carefully. What can I surgically remove in my business? Okay, don't get crazy on me. What can I surgically remove without the patient bleeding to death? So that's my business. What can I get rid of? Now, I've been doing this 24 years. You know, I'm ambitious as hell. I'll do 15, 18-hour days, 20-hour days. I don't want to anymore, right? And in fact, I don't have to. So think about this concept. And I've been thinking about this about 5 years. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else becomes easier or unnecessary? That's what I'm going to show you today. That one thing, of course, is attached to other things, right? You can never narrow it down. You can't just survive with a leg, right? But you can narrow it down, get really focused, and I want you to constantly think about that. What it is for me is what I'm going to show you here. We're going to talk about my sales funnel, but I'm going to pull up the notes that I'm going to share with you. I'll give it to you guys in the group, if you're in the Facebook group, as a PDF. So let me type in the password here. And everybody's like, well, Terry, why do you have to have notes? And I thought about that, right? Why do I have to have notes? Everybody else is off the cuff, right? Here's the truth. The truth is, when you become this person I am, you forget the specifics because you are them. I am this guy. I became this guy that I engineered for myself. So when I give you the notes, you've got to become this. I only learned this over years. People would come up and go, and there are very few people, but they're very interested in my life. My life is so much different than yours, it would offend you if I told you. It would, okay? But if you ask me, I'm going to tell you. You asked, right? So what happens inside of that is you become this person, and I became this person that is very focused. I would just kind of put this slide up there. I'm going to teach you my funnel real quick, right? But I became this person that learned how to sell. And that is the one thing that gives me everything else I wanted. There are little branches out from that, but what's interesting about it is this. It is so heady and psychological and counterintuitive, it's going to be uncomfortable. Okay? But imagine this concept. Learning is you get this drug from learning, right? It's dopamine. Oh my God, it's great. You go implement and it doesn't work for you. You don't get any dopamine. You don't get the adrenaline rush. You don't get any, so you go back to learning. Listen, you've got to operate in boredom. You've got to operate in monotony. Oh. So I think the big hurdle is people don't understand exactly what it is that, that they have to get to. They have no idea what they have to get to. Now, we're going to have to go really, really fast. Does this time up there, this counting, mean that's all I have left? That's interesting. I'm like, hey, I got to go this fast. So I'm going to touch on some very high point basics. And what's interesting, and I want you to understand, remember, guys, I'm going to share something with you today. You don't have to take in all today. Take some ideas from it, and I'm here. Unless I die, probably not going to anytime soon. But hey, it is. I'm here to help you, so we got to go fast. So this concept of selling psychology, it is 100% psychology. I have had massive success in my life because I understand you more than you understand yourself. And it's funny when people go, oh, no, I'm different, Terry. I'm different. Yeah, you're not. Out here, you're different. What you project is different, but I'm talking to you in here, deep down. So you guys are going to watch this like this is going to be fast and furious. So one of the most important things that's very uncomfortable for people is that marketers are liars. I wanted to be a marketer, but I can't be a liar. Listen to what I'm saying. It's a title of a book. All marketers are liars. What's a lie? Let's narrow it down to a fib. I'm not talking about a lie that hurts somebody, right? I will fib to you all day long if I see you getting ready to walk off the cliff, and I'd really rather just turn you sideways and keep you from walking off, right? It's manipulation. People tag a lot of negativity to manipulation. Don't do that. Manipulate everybody you come across because it's your duty to change their lives. It's your duty to make so much damn money you change the world. Change your world, right? But it's your duty. Quit messing around. I'll say it again. Aren't you embarrassed that you're not just crushing it because of the shadow on the wall? I kid you not. I use that a lot in my selling, and it seems a little harsh.